Number 3 batter in the Beavers order is the catcher, Sam Anderson. Hopefully the audio is working now. I apologize for that. Infield fly off the bat of Anderson, caught by the second baseman for the first out of the inning. So 1 out, first and second for the cleanup batter, Kirsten Cox, center fielder for the Beavers.
Here we have number 19, Kirsten Cox.
Vega gets the sign from the dugout and head coach Tim Kiernan. Bunt attempt fouled off at the plate. And Vega ahead of the count. No balls, 1 strike. So 2 leadoff walks to start the game. Pyle grinded the at-bat. 8 pitches, draws the leadoff walk, followed by a walk to Watson, then an infield fly off the bat of Cox. The runners are off and running. Tag is applied, says the base umpire. And Pyle is down, caught stealing. And the count is no balls, 2 strikes. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at second is Watson. Vega looks to the dugout to get the sign. The 0-2 pitch. Swung on, hit out to the right center field gap. Coming on and closing. Diving catch by the right fielder to end the inning. Great read by the right fielder, Deja Acosta. And she'll be coming off to lead things off for the Panthers here in the bottom half of the first. We're scoreless. As the Beavers, no runs on no hits, no errors. 1 runner left. So bottom half of the first inning here in Sacramento, California at the Yard on the campus of Sacramento City College. It's the Beavers and the Panthers in game 1 of this 2-game series. First pitch out of the hands of the right-hander Ralston is up and out of the zone, ball 1. Well, game 2 of this series tomorrow at 12 noon. This is a 2-game series. These 2 teams will play a 3-game scrimmage, not an official game, after tomorrow's noon game. That ball, fastball inside corner, called strike 1, and the count runs even. 1 ball, 1 strike. Cassie Ralston getting the start here for the Beavers. Looks into Acosta, the leadoff hitter for the Panthers. That ball rises up and away. 2 balls, 1 strike. Defensively for the Beavers, around the horn on the infield, it's Watson at first, McLean at second, at shortstop, Pyle at third base, Petersburg, as that pitch off the bat of Acosta fouled out of play, and the count even 2 balls, 2 strikes. In the outfield for the Beavers, from left to right, Olson in left, Cox in center, Harville in right field. Beavers start off the top half of the first inning in business, 2 leadoff walks, but couldn't capitalize on it. A 2-2 pitch is spoiled by Acosta out over the first base side, and the count stays 2 balls, 2 strikes. Now after Acosta in the on-deck circle to be Hannah Clavel, the shortstop. She'll be followed by Farron. If anyone reaches, Kaya Perry bats cleanup. 2-2 pitch. Hard line drive past the first baseman's glove, and Acosta's on with a clean single. So that brings up the shortstop, Hannah Clavel.
Batting next, we have number 12, Hannah Clavel.
Clavel steps in. Waits the pitch from Ralston. The line. Pitch is low and inside, ball 1. Well, 1 ball, no strikes to the 2 batter, shortstop Hannah Clavel. Ralston winds, delivers, balls up out of the zone, and Clavel had 2 balls, no strikes. Costa down at first base, the 2-0 pitch. This one up and out of the zone, ball 3. Now, Panthers looking to capitalize on the leadoff runner who reached Acosta on the single. Beavers had their top 2 reach in the top of the first, could not capitalize. Panthers trying to equal that with their top 2, reaching safely here in the bottom half. As that pitch is in there, called strike 1. 3 balls, 1 strike. Panthers would like to flip the script, though, and capitalize if they can get Clavel on following Acosta's single. Hitters count for Clavel. The 3-1 pitch is on the way. Up and out of the zone, ball 4, free pass issued. And that brings up the 3rd batter in the Panthers order, catcher Jordan Farron.
Here we have number 10, Jordan Farron.
Fastball out of the hand of Ralston in there, called strike 1. No balls, 1 strike to Farron. The pitch. Fastball up and off the plate outside, ball 1. Count even 1 ball, 1 strike. Well, the Beavers come into today's ballgame with a record of 1 win, 2 losses. That fastball catches top half of the zone. And Farron behind, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Beavers 1-2, having played Cosumnes River College last weekend. The Panthers 2-1, having played Folsom Lake. Of course, this season, anomaly, we're just happy to have softball. Kind of surreal with no fans in here in attendance, but happy to bring it to you live wherever you may be. And the count even 2 balls, 2 strikes. But modified schedule, modified season here in 2021 on the heels of the pandemic. Trust that all of you are staying healthy and safe wherever you may be. But this year it'll just be a Los Rios schedule. That's the Los Rios Community College District as the count runs full. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Jordan Farron. So those are the 4 aforementioned schools that I had with Cosumnes River, American River, Sacramento City, and Folsom Lake. Those teams will just round robin continuously through Memorial Day. Ralston's 3-2 pitch to Farron. Foul down the right field line, out of play. And Farron stays alive. A beautiful sunny afternoon here in Sacramento. 3-2 pitch on its way again. Another one spoiled down the right field line off the bat of Farron. And we'll do it again. So Farron's foul balls brought the game to a halt for a minute. Umpires reloaded his bag. Ralston has one. She's ready to go. 3-2 pitch on its way. Swung on and missed by Farron. First out of the bottom of the first. And that brings up the cleanup batter. Third baseman Kaya Perry.
Number 15, Kaya Perry.
Well, 1 out, first and second. Kaya Perry looking to cash in. And that fastball's away. Swung on and missed by Perry. So Ralston had no balls, 1 strike. The pitch. Fastball low and away off the plate, ball 1. Pitch up and outside, ball 2. And the count in favor of Perry. Well, Ralston looking to work out of a jam, similar to what the Panthers hurler Yvonne Vega was able to do in the first after 2 leadoff walks. Was able to leave unscathed. That pitch is down, and now a hitter's count. 3 balls, 1 strike to the cleanup batter, Kaya Perry. Ralston checks the armband, has the sign. And the 3-1 pitch. Swung on and missed by Perry. And the count now full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 1 away, runners at first and second. Costa at first, Costa at second, Clavel at first. And the 3-2 pitch. Rise ball out of the zone, ball 4. So the bases are loaded for the Panthers, and that brings up the 5 batter, first baseman Taylor Busey. Stepping out into the on-deck circle, center fielder Shelby Lloyd. But right now it'll be Busey with the bases juiced up before this pitch to Busey. Timeout called by the Beavers as we'll have a conference at the mound. So Ralston has the sign. The pitch to Boosie, fouled back into the net. And Ralston ahead, no balls, 1 strike. Boosie looking to put the Panthers on top. Off-speed pitch is in there, bottom of the zone. And Ralston ahead, no balls, 2 strikes. Boosie awaits the 0-2 pitch. Off the plate, swung on and missed. And Boosie down on strikes. So 2 outs. That brings up center fielder Shelby Lloyd. Boosie unable to put the ball in play. Put some pressure on the Beavers as Ralston does her job. 3 quick pitches to retire the Panthers' first baseman. 0-0 pitch is up out of the zone, ball 1. Shelby Lloyd awaits the 1-0 pitch. Here comes from Ralston, swung on and missed. And the count even 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch from the right-hander, Ralston. High to Lloyd, and the ball count runs 2 balls, 1 strike. Costa at third, Clavel at second, Perry at first. The pitch from Ralston misses up out of the zone once again. And hitters count for Lloyd here. Nowhere to put her. Ralston's got to challenge the center fielder for the Panthers. With the bases juiced, 2 outs, bottom of the first inning, scoreless ball game. Fastball in there. Shelby Lloyd took a step to first base, but that caught the inside corner of the plate. And the count now full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bottom of the first. Something's got to give here. Ralston, the right-hander, checks the armband, has the sign. She winds the pitch. Fly ball down the right field line. First baseman in front of the Beavers dugout has room, makes the catch in foul territory to retire the side. So for the Panthers, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 3 runners left on base. We're headed to the top of the second in a scoreless ball game between the Beavers and the Panthers. So top of the second inning, Vega back out to work for the Panthers. For the Beavers, it'll be Olsen, McLinn, and Ayan. First pitch from Vega off the plate outside, ball 1. Fly ball off the bat of Olsen, drifting into foul territory. Right fielder gets under it. Acosta for the first out in foul territory. So that brings up the second baseman, Cameron McLinn.
Cameron McLinn.
Vega gets the sign from head coach Tim Kiernan. Checks the band, the pitch. In off the hands of McLinn, fouled near the on-deck circle in front of Ayan. And Vega ahead, no balls, 1 strike. Off-speed pitch up and outside, out of the zone. Count even, 1 ball, 1 strike. Well, 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, top of the second. Scoreless between the Beavers and the Panthers as that pitch is swung on and missed by McLinn. And Vega ahead, 1 ball, 2 strikes. To the 6th batter in the Beavers order. Designated player, Taylor Ayan in the on-deck circle. 1-2 pitch. Down the zone, spoiled by McLinn. Boosie, the first baseman for the Panthers, gave chase, unable to grab it. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. One-two pitch. High fly ball out to left center field. Ball 1 hops the fence. Center fielder Shelby Lloyd gets it back in, but that's a stand-up double for the second baseman, Cameron McLinn. Not the 1-2 pitch that Vega wanted to make. McLinn was all over that mistake with a 1-out double for the Beavers. That brings up designated player Taylor Ayan. Pitch by Ayan, foul down first base line, out of play. And Vega ahead, no balls, 1 strike. Off-speed pitch, up and outside, ball 1. So second game of the season for Vega. Her second game started. Through 7 innings last weekend at Folsom Lake. Allowed 4 hits, 3 walks, 2 strikeouts. Ground ball, weakly hit to the second baseman. And Ayan's out with the 4-3 put out. Moving up to third base is McLinn. So 2 outs for the third baseman, Hannah Petersburg.
Up to bat, we have number 8, Hannah Peppersburg.
First pitch is fouled off by Petersburg. And time is called by the Beavers' third base coach. So Petersburg has the directive. She's back to the box. Vega ahead, no balls, 1 strike. The 0-1 pitch just off the plate outside, and the count even 1 ball, 1 strike. Nice pitch by Vega. Petersburg able to lay off as it just missed off the plate. One pitch slapped down the right field line into foul territory as Acosta gives chase. Count 1 ball, 2 strikes. Number 8, the 8 batter in the Beavers order, steps back in. The 1-2 pitch. This one fouled out of play. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch. Line drive to right center field. As Petersburg delivers an RBI single with 2 outs.
Next up, we have number 14.
Oh, nice piece of hitting there by Petersburg. Pitch was off the plate. She went with it. And a firm line drive. Second baseman had no chance for the Panthers as the Beavers are on the board. That brings up the 9 batter, Rachel Harvell. Off-speed pitch, swung on and missed. Petersburg at first base, the 0-1 pitch. Another off-speed pitch, this one at the top of the zone. Another wave and miss by Harvell. And Vega quickly had no balls, 2 strikes. Hasn't been so much the 2 strikes counts. It's the pitch selection with the 2 strikes that's got Vega in trouble here this afternoon with the stand-up double by McLean. And then the 2-out RBI single by Petersburg. The 0-2 pitch missed down. Count 1 ball, 2 strikes. Leadoff batter for the Beavers, Sierra Pyle. Wondering if she'll get an opportunity this half inning. And that ball is skied high in the middle of the infield. Calling for it is the second baseman, and it's Chloe Kitchens with the catch. But the Beavers strike first, 1 run on 2 hits. No errors, 1 runner left on base. We're headed to the bottom half of the second inning.
For SCC Panthers is Chloe Kitchens.
For the Panthers in the bottom half of the second inning, it'll be Chloe Kitchens followed by Madison Mendoza and then Brianna Dunn. 7-8-9 in the Panthers order. looking to answer the run scored by the Beavers in the top half. Beavers lead 1-0. And these two teams square off tomorrow again for game 2 of this series at 12 p.m. First pitch is inside corner, called strike 1. So Ralston ahead. No balls, 1 strike. Panthers take to the road the next 3 weekends. They return to Folsom Lake next weekend. Friday's game on April 30th will be a 7 p.m. contest as that pitch is high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Doubleheader on Saturday, May 1st, 12 and 2 p.m. And they'll go to Cosumnes River, travel to American River before heading home to close things out the last 2 weekends in May. Ground ball to the second baseman. Flips over to first for the 4-3 putout as McLean stays down, delivers a strike over to Watson.
Now up to the bat for Panthers, we have number 7, Madison Mendoza.
The 1 out brings up Mendoza. Just to finish that thought, the last 2 weekends in May, Panthers will host Folsom Lake and then Cosumnes River. Both those 3 game sets, Friday at noon, Saturdays, noon and 2 p.m. Fastball swung on and miss, strike 1. Mendoza, the 8 batter for the Panthers, still looking for a first hit of the season. Shallow fly ball to right, going back now to the second baseman, and it's McLean with the putout. So 2 quick outs for Ralston. Just what the doctor ordered after her team scores. She wants a quick shutdown inning of the Panthers, especially facing the 7, 8, and 9 batters. And so far, she's done what she's been tasked to do. That brings up the 9 batter, Brianna Dunn. Fastball up out of the zone, ball 1. So Dunn looking to turn the lineup over to the leadoff batter, Acosta. Looking to get something going here for the Panthers in the bottom half of the second inning. That ball fouled straight back into the screen. 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch from Ralston is up out of the zone, ball 2. Done 1 hit in 6 at-bats this season. That pitch fouled straight back out of play. And the count even 2 balls, 2 strikes. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bottom of the second inning. Pitch from Ralston. Off-speed pitch waved on and missed. And so the Panthers go quietly in the second in order. No runs, no hits, no errors. No runners left on base. We're headed to the top of the third. The Beavers 1, the Panthers 0. For the Beavers in the top half of the third inning, it'll be the top three in the order: Pyle, Watson, Anderson. As Vega back out to work. Pitches off the plate, ball one. Ball out to left field off the bat of Pyle. There to make the catch is done. Drifted over a couple steps to her left. And the leadoff batter retired for the first time this afternoon.
That is number 3, Lexi Watson.
First baseman Lexi Watson steps in for her turn. Watson looked like she was going to bunt, laid off the high pitch for ball one. Watson walked after Pyle did in the first inning. Pitch catches the outside part of the plate. Strike one. One pitch from Vega is slap foul out of play. Oh, 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 out, top of the third. Yvonne Vega's pitch is off the plate, blocked nicely by Farron. Count even 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pitch is slapped to the shortstop. Clavel scoops it up, throws over to Booseed. 6-3 put out of Watson.
Up next we have number 17, Sam Anderson.
And that brings up the catcher, Sam Anderson. Anderson 0 for 1 this afternoon. Had the infield fly to the second baseman, Kitchens, in the first. Bats here in the third with 2 outs. Looks at a pitch up and out of the zone, ball one. One 0 pitch fouled straight back into the netting. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch from Vega off the plate outside, ball 2. Two-one pitch out of the hand of Vega is down near the dirt, ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike to the 3-hitter Anderson. In the on-deck circle, the cleanup hitter Kirsten Cox. Pitch is in there, called strike 2. Counts full to Anderson. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Vega looking to get her team back into the dugout after a 3-up, 3-down half inning. Anderson looking to extend it for her team as that ball is pounded past the third baseman down the left field line. And into second base is Anderson as the ball comes back into the cutoff Clavel. So 2-out double by Anderson.
After that, we have number 19, Kristen Cox.
Third baseman Perry was playing off the line, and that's where Anderson hit it. So that brings up the cleanup hitter, Kirsten Cox. Cox had a good at-bat her first go-around. Great play by Acosta to dive and catch it. This bunt is attempted and goes foul. So Cox digs back in. The 0-1 pitch from Vega. Pounded foul down the left field line. And Vega had no balls, 2 strikes. Ball hit into center field off the bat of Cox. And being held at second base is Anderson as the ball comes all the way home from Shelby Lloyd. And moving up, taking the free base on the throw is Cox as she singles with 2 outs.
Number 6, Haley Olsen.
So Vega looking to work her way out of a 2-out jam here. Try the top 2 hitters in the Beavers order quickly. And then the 3-4 hitters have delivered back-to-back hits, a double by Cox, a double by Anderson, a single by Cox. Cox moves up into scoring position as the Panthers, Shelby Lloyd throws the ball all the way home. Not sure where the cutoff was on that play. First pitch to Olsen is outside, ball 1. One 0 pitch to Olsen. Fouled back into the net. The count even 1 ball, 1 strike. Olsen fouled out her first time through down the right field line to Acosta. Has an opportunity here with 2 outs, 2 runners in scoring position to add to that Beavers lead. 1-1 pitch off speed. Spinner off Olsen's bat into foul territory in front of the Beavers dugout. And Vega had 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fastball outside part of the plate called strike 3, and Vega able to post a 0 after 2 outs by the Beavers. 2 hits with 2 outs by the Beavers. We're headed to the bottom of the 3rd. Beavers 1, Panthers 0. Bottom of the third inning for the Panthers will be 1-2-3, Acosta, Clavel, and Farron. Panthers trail the Beavers 1-0. As Acosta looks to get things started. Acosta had a sharp single lead things off for the Panthers. She shows bunt, takes ball one off the plate away. Acosta entered the game hitting .333. Fastball inside part of the plate. Strike one from Ralston. Another fastball, another called strike, and the count 1-2 strikes to the leadoff hitter Acosta. Pitch high out of the zone, Acosta lays off. Anderson, the Beavers catcher, couldn't even corral that one as that ball continued to rise. 2 strikes. Ralston's pitch, fouled straight back out of play. And Acosta stays alive. 2 strikes. Acosta, the leadoff hitter, looking to set the table for the Panthers here in the bottom half of the third inning. Waiting her turn in the on-deck circle, Hannah Clavel. 2-2 pitch. Down just below the strike zone, says home plate umpire, and the count's full. 3 strikes. Great pitch by Ralston. Great take by Acosta. And the 3-2 pitch. Inside off the plate, ball 4. As Acosta does her job, sets the table. That brings up Hannah Clavel. Panthers shortstop drew a walk her first go around. Looking to move the line, get Acosta into scoring position one way or the other. Fastball low and outside, corner, strike one. Good pitcher's pitch. You tip your cap if you're Clavel, but you're looking for something you can drive. Middle half of the plate, especially early in the count. No balls, 1 strike. High and out of the zone, ball 1. Cassie Ralston's pitch. Hit down the right field line, foul ball. Pitch was away, and that's where Clavel took it. But that ball just kept tailing into foul territory. And now the ball, to count 1-2 strikes. Ralston's pitch up out of the zone, Acosta stealing. No one at second base, ball goes into center field on the stolen base by Acosta, as the shortstop pile was late getting over. So stolen base by Acosta has her in scoring position for Clavel. Two-two pitch, spoiled by Clavel. Fastball low and away, and Clavel gets the bat on it to stay alive. So Ralston and the Beavers pounding Clavel away so far this at-bat. Well, even more so now with Acosta in scoring position. Wild pitch. And Acosta moves up to third base on ball 3. So 3 balls, 2 strikes. As Ralston gets her sign. Full count pitch up out of the zone, ball 4. So runners at the corners. Clavel at first, Acosta at third.
Now up to bat, number 10, Jordan Ferry.
2 walks this afternoon by Clavel. And that brings up the catcher, Jordan Farron. Well, let's see how the Panthers play this one. Looking to claw their way back into this game as Anderson steps in front of the plate, puts on the first and third defensive signal given by the catcher. First pitch off the bat of Farron to the right fielder. That's a catch. Coming home is Acosta. The ball, the throw is behind the plate, and Acosta in there safely. The ball game is tied on the sac fly by Jordan Farron.
Now to bat, number 15, Kyle Perry.
So the wild pitch costs Ralston. Put Acosta in scoring position. She capitalized on the sacrifice fly by Jordan Farron. That brings up third baseman Kaya Perry. First pitch out of the zone, ball 1. Pitched off the plate, ball 2. Pitch low, 3 balls, no strikes to the cleanup batter, Perry. Three-zero pitches in there called strike 1 from Ralston. Pitches down out of the zone, ball 4. Free pass issued to Perry. Oh, first baseman Taylor Busey steps in, first and second. Changeup is hammered out to left field, line drive. Tried to double up Clavel, but she's back in safely. As that ball was hit right to the left fielder, Olsen.
Up to bat, number 5, Shelby Lloyd.
Oh, first and second, 2 away. Brings up the center fielder, Shelby Lloyd. Ball's fouled back off the bat of Lloyd. No balls, 1 strike. A 1 pitch from Ralston. Called strike 2. And Ralston quickly ahead of Shelby Lloyd, looking to get her team back into the dugout. Shelby Lloyd looking to extend her at bat and does so by looking at ball 1. Appeal on Lloyd. No, says the field umpire, so the count 2 balls, 2 strikes. Fastball up out of the zone, the count full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Ball 4 issued to Lloyd, and the bases are loaded. And that brings out the Beavers coach for another conference at the mound. So bases loaded, 2 outs. Chloe Kitchens, the batter. That ball's in the dirt. Scooped nicely by Anderson. One-0 pitch to Kitchens is in there, called strike 1. Pitch up out of the zone, ball 2. So 2 balls, 1 strike to Kitchens. Kitchens trying to give the Panthers their first lead of the ball game. Anderson looked like she was going to go out and talk to her hurler, Ralston. Instead retreats back to her crouch behind the plate. Pitch hits the plate. Clavel decides not to try to advance on ball 3. Ball hit the front part of the plate, kicked up over Anderson. Off the netting, came right back down. Clavel wasn't sure she could make it. So she holds at third, base is still loaded. 3 balls, 1 strike. Nowhere to put Kitchens. As Cassie Ralston will have to come with a pitch. Have to challenge the 7-hitter, and that one skips in there. Ball 4, RBI walk. So Clavel does indeed come around to score on the bases. Loaded walk issued to Kitchens. So 5 walks in the inning by Ralston. No hits. Panthers 2 runs, 1 off the sac fly, 1 off that bases loaded walk. And that brings up the 8-hitter, Mendoza. Pitch is in there, called strike 1. Ball's fouled out of play off the bat of Mendoza. And Ralston ahead, no balls, 2 strikes. Pitch is up out of the zone. Mendoza lays off. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch is swung on and missed. And in the bottom half of the 3rd inning, 2 runs, no hits, no errors. 3 runners left on base. The Panthers 2, the Beavers 1. For the Beavers in the top half of the 4th inning, trailing the Panthers 2-1, it'll be McLean, Ann, and Petersburg. One ball, no strikes. Vega falls behind, 2 balls, no strikes. Vega would love to have a quick top of the 4th inning, especially after her offense was able to respond and go out there and get 2 runs on no hits. That ball slapped into right, 1 hopper to Acosta, fires to first base, not in time as McLean legs it out. Hard hit ball to Acosta, drifted over her left a couple steps, played the 1 hop, came up firing to Busey. But McLean aboard with the leadoff single.
We have Taylor A.
Bunt's popped up, caught by the 3rd baseman. Harry's throw unable to get McLean on the double play as she dives back safely. So Ian unable to advance McLean as she's down on the failed sack attempt. And that brings up Petersburg.
Here we have number 8, Hannah Pittsburgh.
Pitch is up out of the zone, ball one. Pitch is fouled out of play into the stands here at the yard. Count even, 1 ball, 1 strike. Petersburg 1 for 1 here this afternoon. Fly ball out to right field, coming in as Acosta. It's going to land in front of her as Petersburg with another single, 2 for 2 this afternoon now. And the Beavers first and second, 1 away. Brings up the 9 batter, Rachel Harvell.
Up to bat is number 14, Rachel Harvell.
So just enough on it to get it to the outfield grass. Not enough on it for Acosta to get there, as Petersburg singles. And Vega with traffic on the pass, bunt to Perry, over to first, unable to be handled by the second baseman covering. The ball gets away from Kitchens, and the Beavers tie it up. Well, runners at second, third, 2-2 ball game for the leadoff batter, Pyle. Still just 1 away, check swing, foul ball. Fly ball to left fielder, coming in just behind the infield dirt. And Dunn hauls in the second out.
Up to bat we have number 3, Lexi Watson.
Oh, 2 outs. Lexi Watson, the first baseman, in the box for the Beavers. Still runners at second and third. That pitch catches the outside part of the plate, called strike 1. Oh, 1 pitch, another called strike on the outside part of the plate. So no balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The 0-2 pitch. Flipped off the bat of Watson. Center fielder Shelby Lloyd throws to Farron. She's unable to handle it, and 2 runs come across for the Beavers. 3 in the inning. And the Beavers back out on top as the catcher Anderson comes to the bat.
Coming up to bat we have number 17, Sam Anderson.
So good at bat by Watson. Out front of that pitch, just had enough on it to flip it out to center field. And plate 2 runs. That ball in the dirt blocked by Farron. Squirts away enough for Watson to scoot up and take third base on the wild pitch. Well, Beavers with another opportunity to tack on another run. 3 already across this half inning. They lead the Panthers 4-2 as Anderson awaits the 1-0 pitch. Inside, and home plate umpire says she went around and offered, so the count even 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch off the plate outside, ball 2. Pitch is swung on a miss, and the count 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pitch is hit out to right field. Costa backs up 2 steps for the grab. But the Beavers score 3. They lead the Panthers 4-2. We're headed to the bottom half of the 4th inning. So for the Panthers in the bottom half of the 4th inning, trailing the Beavers 4-2. It'll be 9-1-2, Dunn, Acosta, and Clavel. As Ralston back out to work. Pitch is in there, called strike 1. High fly ball off the bat of Dunn, drifting back to the left fielder. On the warning track with the grab, it's Olsen for the first out of the inning. So Dunn gave it a ride. Olsen tracked it down.
Up to bat right now, we have number 1, Deja Acosta.
One away for the leadoff hitter, Acosta. 1 for 1 with a single and a walk as that ball's off the plate. Ball 1. One 0 pitch is in there, called strike 1. Pitch is off the plate, ball 2. So Acosta accounting for the lone hit of the ball game for the Panthers. Ralston's issue's been the control. That ball's 2. Right center field off the bat of Acosta, so Acosta able to double her hit total as well as the Panthers' hit total with one swing of the bat.
Up to bat, we have number 12, Hannah Clavell.
A line drive to right center, Acosta 2 for 2. As Hannah Clavell steps into the box. Pitches up, out of the zone, ball 1. Pitch catches the top part of the zone. Strike 1. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Pitches off the plate, ball 2. Clavell 2 walks this afternoon in as many trips. Looking for a pitch she can handle. That one's up outside, ball 3. Ralston has the sign. The pitch. High fly ball, center fielder drifting over. It's Cox in right center with the catch. Throw to first base is blocked nicely by Watson to keep it in front of her. So 2 away.
Up to bat, I have number 10, Jordan Barron.
So 2 outs for the catcher, Farron. Pitches up, pulled down by Anderson. Make sure Acosta's unable to advance. 1 ball. Count even, 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch is outside, ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Pitch is in there, called strike 2. Costa working hard out there with her secondary, trying to advance on any mistake the Beavers will make. Trying to find a way to get into scoring position for Farron. Count 2 balls, 2 strikes. Up out of the zone, ball 3. So full count. Costa will be off and running on the pitch with 2 outs. Oh, called strike 3 as Farron was on her way down to first. Thought it was ball 4. Instead catches the inside part of the plate. And the Panthers come up empty in the bottom half of the fourth inning. Beavers lead 4-2. Top of the fifth inning, Beavers lead the Panthers 4-2. 4, 5, 6 in the Beavers order: Cox, Olson, and McLinn. Bunt off the bat of Cox. Rolls foul. So Vega had no balls, 1 strike. Kirsten Cox awaits the 0-1 pitch. Hard ground ball up the middle, giving chase Clavel. Arm stretched out, unable to get a glove on it. And a clean single for Cox to lead off the top half of the fifth inning. Cox now 2 for 3 on the afternoon.
Up next, we have number 6, Holly Olson.
And that brings up the left fielder, Hallie Olson. Pitch outside, ball 1. Olson over 2, flew out down the right field line her first time through, struck out looking for second time through. And that pitch unable to be corralled by Farron as Cox advances on the wild pitch. Bunt is fouled straight back. No, 2 balls, 1 strike. Olson and the Beavers trying to advance Cox over to third base on the sacrifice, but Olson unable to get the bunt down. Count still in her favor, 2 balls, 1 strike. Pitch from Vega. Bunt, this one successfully down, and no one's at first base for the Panthers as the first baseman, Boosie, was charging to field the ball.
Up
And that'll bring out the Panthers skipper for a conference. So that brings up the second baseman, McLean. McLean 2 for 2 this afternoon with a pair of runs scored. Bats here with nobody out, first and third. Ground ball through the left side. That'll play another run for the Beavers as Cox crosses the plate. So McLean 3 for 3. Runners at first and second. So the Beavers will have a pinch hitter. It'll be number 20, Savannah Rogers. She hits in the 7th spot. For Taylor Ayan. Pitch by Vega. Bunt attempt is fouled straight back. Pitch by Vega, another bunt attempt. This one fouled back up into the netting. And Vega had no balls, 2 strikes. Beavers playing with the house money right now, looking to cash in and advance another runner into scoring position. But Rogers unable to do so. She's in the hole, no balls, 2 strikes. Top of the 5th, Beavers on top 5-2. The pitch by Vega swung on and missed. And so Rogers called on to get the sacrifice down, unable to do so, goes down on strikes.
Up to bat, we have Hannah Petersburg.
So that brings up Hannah Petersburg. She'll bat with 1 away. Runners at first and second are Olsen and McLean. Bunt is popped up to the first baseman, pulled down by Abusi, and the runners retreat to their bases, and a quick 2 outs. And that brings up the 9-hitter, Rachel Harvell.
Up to bat, we have number 14, Rachel Harvell.
Harvell 0 for 1. Flew out and had a sacrifice. And the first pitch she sees is swung on and missed. High pitch, probably out of the zone, but Harvell looking to make something happen, aggressive. Just came up empty with that swing. She's behind no balls, 1 strike Rise ball swung on and missed, and she's in a hole. No balls, 2 strikes. So Vega can get out of here with just 1 run surrendered. That'd be a victory for the Panthers, as the Beavers had first and second no outs, and the rally stalled when the sacrifice could not be put down. Another bunt popped up. Harvell faces a 1-ball, 2-strike count. Vega waits the sign from head coach Tim Kiernan. Checks the band. The pitch. Inside corner called, strike 3. Panthers come down in the bottom half of the 5th inning. They trail the Beavers 5-2. So bottom of the 5th inning, 4, 5, 6, Perry, Boosie, and Lloyd, the scheduled batters for the Panthers, as they face a 3-run deficit, trailing the Beavers 5-2. First pitch from Ralston is in there, called strike 1. The 0-1 pitch from Ralston is down below the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. So Ralston keeping the Panther hitters off balance throughout the day. Some could say she's been effectively wild with 7 walks, just 2 hits surrendered, as that ball is sent promptly out into center field. Off the bat of Perry, a 1-hopper to Cox out in center field, and a clean leadoff single off the bat of Perry. Her first hit of the afternoon. She's 1 for 1. Had walked her previous 2 at-bats. That brings up the first baseman, Taylor Boosie. Well, Panthers need to get something going here, and Perry responds, and that is a wild pitch, so Perry will advance up to second base. Well, 1 ball, no strikes to the first baseman, Boosie. I don't foresee the Panthers sacrificing here with Perry in scoring position and limited outs left in the ball game. Off-speed pitch is up out of the zone, and Boosie does not offer at it. 2 balls, no strikes. Pitch is down, ball 3. In the on-deck circle, center fielder Shelby Lloyd. Inside corner fastball called, strike one. Three-one pitch from Ralston is in there, called, strike two. And Ralston battles her way back to a full count against Boosie. 3-2 pitch is in there, called, strike three. And Boosie unable to pull the trigger as she goes down on strikes looking.
Now up to bat, we have number 5, Shelby Lloyd.
That brings up the center fielder, Shelby Lloyd. So for the Panthers and Boosie, we got to have contact right there. And unable to do so. Shelby shows bunt, pulls back, looks at a called strike one. So again, effectively wild for Ralston. Starts Boosie off 3 balls, no strikes, and comes back with 3 painted strikes to retire the first baseman. Pitches down low, outside off the plate. Count goes 1 ball, 1 strike. Ralston awaits the pitch call. She's got it. Pitches up, squirts away from Anderson. And advancing over to third base is Perry on the wild pitch. Oh, 2 balls, 1 strike. With 1 out, Panthers definitely want to cash in and cut into that 3-run deficit. If they can plate Perry here. Ball up out of the zone. 3 balls, 1 strike. Pitch finally signaled to Ralston. 3-1 pitch. Right down the middle, called strike 2. So 1 out, full count to Lloyd. Runner at third is Kaya Perry. And here comes the payoff. Pitch is just down. Ball was right over the plate, split it just down below the strike zone. And base on ball is issued to Lloyd. That's her second walk of the afternoon. Sets up runners at the corners for Chloe Kitchens. Pitch to Kitchens is pulled back after the bunt attempt, and it's ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Kitchens back in. 0 for 1 this afternoon. Grounded out to the second baseman her first time through, walked back in the third. Pitches up out of the zone, ball 2. Oh, Ralston digging herself a hole out there after the walk to Lloyd. Falls behind Kitchens. 2 balls, no strikes. Two-0 pitch from Ralston is in there, called strike 1. Two-one pitch from Ralston. Off the plate, ball 3. Chloe Kitchens digs back into the box. Awaits the 3-1 pitch from Ralston. Swung on and missed, and the count runs full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 1 away here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. Full count. Pitch is looked at, and Kitchens down on strikes. So 2 strikeouts in the inning. Both looking by the Panthers, not what you want with a runner at third base. And that brings up Madison Mendoza. That's with 2 outs, runner still at the corners. Pitch is up out of the zone, ball 1. Ralston looking to get out of this one unscathed as she delivers a strike. Count even 1 ball, 1 strike. Panthers offense looking to deliver. Mendoza 0 for 2 this afternoon. Weak pop fly to the shortstop, and there to make the catch is Pyle, side retired. So we're headed to the 6th. Beavers 5, the Panthers 2. Top of the 6th, top of the order for the Beavers. Sierra Pyle looks at a pitch outside, ball 1. Ball's fouled out of play. Count even 1 ball, 1 strike. Pyle steps out. Now she's back in. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch from Vega. High pitch waved on and missed by Pyle. And she's in a hole. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One-two pitch from Vega. Another high pitch. This one laid off by Pyle. Count 2 balls, 2 strikes. High pitch hit out to right center field. That's extra bases for Pyle. That ball's still going. Pyle on her way to third base. And she's in there with a leadoff triple.
Up next to bat, now we have number 3, Lexi Watson.
Well, that brings out the first baseman, Lexi Watson. Shows bunt, pulls back, lays off the pitch low and outside, ball 1. Pitch on the outside corner, called strike 1. One ball, one strike. Pitches up out of the zone. 2 balls, 1 strike. Watson singled to center her last time through. 1 for 2 on the afternoon. Looking to tack onto that Beavers lead as that ball slapped by the third baseman, Perry. And she does just that as Pyle comes in to score. Well, 6-2 Beavers lead. Pitch swung on a miss by Anderson. Pitch is fouled straight back. Looked to be a hit and run by the Beavers. And Anderson in a hole, no balls, 2 strikes. Biggest pitch, way off the plate, right where Farron wanted it. Anderson would not chase. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 3 batters, 1 for 3 this afternoon. Had a double down the left field line. Her second time through. The 1-2 pitch. Inside pitch is turned on, foul ball, out of play. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Wind blown straight out to center. Ground ball, 2 hopper to the shortstop. No play at second, on to first. Just in time. Gets Anderson by half a step. Slight hesitation by Clavel at short. But Watson off and running. There was no shot at her at second base. So the putout is recorded 6-3. That brings up the cleanup hitter, Cox. She bats with a runner at second, 1 away. Cox 2 for 3 this afternoon. Pitches up high, ball 1. Vega's 1-0 pitch is on its way. Line drive over the third baseman Perry's glove. That'll bring home another run as Watson toes the plate. And Cox with her third hit of the afternoon. It's an RBI double. Well, the Beavers added that lead once again. They now lead 7-2. And another runner in scoring position as Olsen comes to the plate. Olsen singled her last time through on a bunt. She looks at a pitch high out of the zone, ball one. Off-speed pitch, hit out to center field. Shelby Lloyd coming up. Cox coming around, one hopper to Farron. Scooped, and she's in ahead of the tag. Nice swipe tag attempt by Farron. Great slide by Cox to get around it. Farron on the front side of the plate. Cox sliding to the back part of the plate. Gets her hand in there ahead of the tag. And moving into scoring position is Olsen on the throw. So an RBI single. And the Beavers now lead 8-2. Ball's low and inside. So for the Beavers, 8 runs now on 15 hits, no errors. And that ball's drilled out to left field, and it is out of here. Home run off the bat of McLean, and McLean stays perfect, a 4-for-4 afternoon. It's a 2-run homer. Oh, still just one away.
Up next to that, we have number 16, Jen Batholdi.
So pinch hitter for the Beavers. Coming on in replace of Rogers will be Jen Bartholdi. She bats with no one aboard. One away here in the top of the 6th. 5 runs across for the Beavers. They've doubled up on the scoreboard, going from 5 runs to 10 runs. As that pitch is up out of the zone, ball one. Pitch is off the plate, ball two. Vega behind 2 balls, no strikes. Oh, diving catch by Clavel off the liner from Bartholdi. And robs Bartholdi of a single as Clavel lays out and makes the grab. Now 2 away here in the top of the 6th inning. That brings up Petersburg's. Base hit through the right side. Acosta comes up, firing to first base. Not in time. As Petersburg legs out a single. That brings up the 9-hitter. Rachel Harvell. Called strike one. Hard ground ball. The shortstop backhanded by Clavel over to Boosie for the 6-3 putout. And the side is retired. But the Beavers striking a big way. 5 runs. They now lead the Panthers 10-2. We're headed to the bottom of the 6th. So for the Panthers in the bottom half of the 6th inning, it'll be Brianna Dunn, followed by Deja Acosta and Hannah Clavel. Panthers chasing 8 runs, 6 outs to work with, and that pitch is down, out of the zone. Ball 1. Pitch is in there, called strike 1. Dunn 0 for 2 this afternoon. Put a charge into one last time, but the left fielder Olsen caught it on the warning track. Pitch is up out of the zone, ball 2. So the Panthers need runners. They need to move the line. For the Beavers, 10 runs on 17 hits, no errors. For the Panthers, 2 runs on 3 hits, 3 errors. Count in Dunn's favor, 3 balls, 1 strike. Pitch is down, ball 4. And for Ralston, not what you want to do. You want to make the Panthers earn every bit of it with just 3 hits this afternoon. But the free pass is issued. 9th walk of the afternoon by Ralston. And that brings up the leadoff hitter, Deja Acosta. Shows bunt, takes ball 1 down. Costa shows bunt once again, pulls back, and looks another ball down outside of the zone. 2 balls, no strikes. Costa shows bunt, pulls back, takes called strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Costa shows bunt again, takes another ball. This one up out of the zone. 3 balls, 1 strike. And for the Panthers, they just need runners. For the Beavers and Ralston, you want them to earn it. That pitch is fouled straight back out of play. And the count full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Base hit through the 5-6 hole by Acosta. That's her 3rd hit of the afternoon. She remains perfect, 3 for 3 with a walk. So 1st and 2nd for the shortstop, Hannah Clavel. Ralston checks the wristband for the sign. The pitch, outside corner, called strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Off-speed pitch gets away from Anderson. Was able to get a little bit of leather on it, but just too high out of her reach. As the base runners move up. So 2nd and 3rd, nobody away. Panthers primed to do some chipping away at that 8-run deficit. Fastball inside corner, called strike 2. Count 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball in the dirt. Blocked by Anderson. Counts 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two-two pitch, fly ball, drifting over into foul territory is the first baseman, and Watson with the catch for the first out of the inning.
Up to bat, we have number 10, Jordan Farron.
That brings up the catcher, Jordan Farron. She bats with 1 away, runners at 2nd and 3rd. Farron shows bunt, pulls back, looks at ball 1. Fastball in there, called strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Panthers showing this half inning. They are taking a strike, making Ralston work. Fastball swung on, fouled out of play by Farron. And Ralston had 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ralston's pitch down. 2 balls, 2 strikes. In the on-deck circle, the cleanup hitter, Kaya Perry. Right now it's Farron. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Farron looking for her first hit of the afternoon. And there it is. Line drive to the center fielder. That'll plate 1 for the Panthers. Holding up at third is Acosta. Farron's second RBI of the afternoon is an RBI single to center field. Well, runners at the corners. One away for the cleanup hitter, Perry. Pitch is high, ball 1 to Perry. Pitch is up out of the zone, ball 2. Wind now blowing out to left field here at the yard. Two balls, no strikes. The pitch by Ralston. Pitch is up out of the zone, ball 3. Ralston back on the rubber. The pitch, 4-pitch walk to the cleanup hitter, Perry. And that loads the bases for the first baseman, Taylor Busey. Well, Panthers have had traffic on the base pass every inning except the second, where they went 3 up, 3 down. 10 walks issued by the Beavers starting pitcher, Cassie Ralston. Ralston finally gets the signal from the dugout in terms of what pitch to throw. And that pitch is up out of the zone, ball 1. Pitch is up out of the zone, ball 2. So 2-0 hitters count. See if Busey's taking a strike or she'll be given the green light. Before that, we'll have a conference at the mound as the Beavers bullpen begins to stir, with Ralston in trouble here in the bottom half of the 6th inning with the bases loaded, 1 away, 1 already in for the Panthers. And the real trouble created by herself with those 10 free passes issued today. Pitch by Ralston. Inside corner, called strike 1. Well, 2 balls, 1 strike. Wild pitch to the net. Acosta came hard halfway down the line, hit the brakes because that ball rebounded off the net nicely to catcher Anderson. And all the runners retrace their steps back to the base they start at. But the count now 3 balls, 1 strike to Busey. Nowhere to put her, as Ralston will have to challenge Panthers first baseman. Deep breath, the wind, the pitch is in there, called strike two. Just below the knees to Boosie, and the count runs full. Boosie 0 for 3, looking for her first knock of the afternoon. Spoils that 3-2 pitch out of play, and the count remains full. Ralston's 3-2 pitch once again. This one down, ball 4, RBI walk. And that's walk number 11. That brings up a pitching change for the Beavers. For the Beavers, it'll be number 13, Bree Strauss, the new hurler. And she'll face center fielder Shelby Lloyd when we return. So Bree Strauss on in relief of Cassie Ralston. No wiggle room for error with the bases loaded. That pitch misses high, ball 1. Pitch is off the plate outside, ball 2. And center fielder Shelby Lloyd hoping she can cash in here for the Panthers. Boosie at first, Perry at second, Farron at third. That pitch is inside corner, says the home plate umpire. Pitch kept tailing in, but I guess it caught that front inside corner. And the count now 2 balls, 1 strike. Two-one pitch, changeup below the swing path of Lloyd, and the count even 2 balls, 2 strikes. Another ball in the dirt. This one laid off by Lloyd, and the count's full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Nice job by Anderson to keep the ball in front of her. Seen a couple balls bounce in the dirt. We even saw one earlier hit the front of home plate and skyrocket up into the netting behind. Anderson had no chance of that one. Ground ball to the third baseman, home, and that'll be it. The force out by Petersburg to the catcher Anderson. And Farron is out as Lloyd reaches on the fielder's choice. So 2 away, bases still loaded. That brings up Chloe Kitchens. Perry over to third, Boosie to second, Lloyd at first. That ball low and inside. Nearly got some of Kitchens as she rolls out of the way. 1 ball, no strikes. Petersburg thought about going to her bag and then on to first for the double play. Instead, decided to come home to Anderson as the 1-0 pitch is in there, called strike one. So at that point, with the center fielder Lloyd running, it was just a fielder's choice, 1 out, as opposed to potential double play. Ball caught Kitchens, yes indeed. Barely grazed her, but
Up to bat, we have number 7, Madison Mendoza.
for the free pass issued as Kitchen goes down to first base. So RBI for Kitchens on the hit by pitch. Ball definitely grazed her. I'm not sure why Kitchens looked back at the umpire for approval. She should have just headed down to first base, so there's confusion over at the AR side. 10-5 ball game. Off-speed pitch is in there, called strike one. So Mendoza the batter. No balls, 1 strike. Pitch is swung on and missed. And Mendoza quickly behind. No balls, 2 strikes. The 0-2 pitch. Spoiled by Mendoza. Dunn, who got things started here to start the bottom half of the 6th inning, waits her turn in the on-deck circle. Mendoza looking to move the line. No balls, 2 strikes. Seated back to center field. That'll score 1 for the Panthers. Still trailing by 4. They'll hold up the runner Lloyd at third base. But Mendoza delivers on an 0-2 mistake pitch by Strauss. As she smacks that ball out into center field. Line drive single. Plates Boosie. And that brings up Brianna Dunn. So 10-6, Panthers continuing to chip. Off-speed pitch misses high, ball 1. Again, Dunn started this rally, came around to score to lead things off here in the bottom of the 6th. Next pitch she sees is up out of the zone as well. 2 balls, no strikes. Panthers making some noise here in the bottom half of the 6th inning. Inside part of the plate called strike 1. Breaking ball catches the inside part of the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bottom of the 6th. Strauss trying to get the Beavers back in there. Dunn trying to roll the inning over and unable to do so. She waves and misses. The Panthers get 4, cut into that Beavers lead. It's 10-6. We're headed to the 7th. Top of the 7th inning, Beavers lead the Panthers 10-6. Defensive change for the Panthers at third base. Number 24, Vanessa Morales-Soro. She replaces Perry. Top of the order for the Beavers, Pyle, Watson, then Anderson. Pitch off the bat of Pyle, just foul down the left field line. And Vega had one ball, no balls, one strike. A 1 pitch from Vega, swung on and missed. And Vega had no balls, 2 strikes. To leadoff hitter Sierra Pyle. Pyle 1 for 3 with a triple and a walk. Run scored. And that pitch spoiled, fouled over the fence here along the third base side at the yard. Foul ball off the bat of Sierra Pyle, but she is called out for stepping out of the batter's box.
Coming up to bat, we have number 3, Lexi Watson.
So 1 out. 2 hopper to Clavel over at shortstop. Ball's thrown away. Boosie unable to get a glove on it, and Speedy Watson advances to second base. It'll be an infield single and a throwing error on Clavel.
Up to bat, we have number 17, Sam Anderson.
And that brings up the catcher, Sam Anderson. Runner in scoring position is Watson. Anderson shows bunt, looks at a called strike, and swiping third is Watson. Throw gets into left field, but Watson in scoring position doesn't gamble. So no balls, 1 strike to Anderson. Runner at third is Watson. Pitch is outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Not sure if that was an intentional pitch out, if the Panthers might have thought there would have squeezed on. Nothing doing from the Beavers standpoint. Off-speed pitch is out. 2 balls, 1 strike. Off-speed pitch up. And it looks like the Panthers are being careful with Anderson here. Count now 3 balls, 1 strike. Ball's down in the zone, ball 4.
Batting next is number 19, Kristen Cox.
So runners at the corners. Brings up the cleanup hitter, Cox. One away here in the top of the 7th inning. Fly ball. Shelby Lloyd moves over. Got it. No sacrifice fly for the moment. Panthers seem to think that Watson left early. It doesn't look like they're going to appeal and check the runner. Initially, Coach Kiernan was calling for the appeal at third base, but no appeal ever made. So run will stand 11-6. 2 away. First pitch to Olson is ball. That ball fouled back into the screen. 1 ball, 1 strike. A little confusion over on the Panthers side after that sacrifice fly, where Watson came in to score the 11th run for the Beavers. Ground ball to Clavel. Unable to be dug out by Boosie. And Olson reaches on the throwing error by Clavel.
Up next we have number 4, Cameron McLean.
So that brings up McLean. Pitch is down, ball 1. No, runners at first and second. Olson at first, Anderson at second. McLean the batter. 2 outs, 1 ball, no strikes. Ball sent out to right field, coming in as Acosta. Sliding attempt, can't make the grab. Throw to third. Gets away from the third baseman, Morales Soro, who just came in, and advancing to second on the throw is McLean, who is 5 for 5 this afternoon with 4 RBIs.
Up next at bat, we have number 16, Jen Bartholdi.
Designated player Jen Bartholdi steps back in. Pitches off the plate, 1 ball, no strikes to Bartholdi. Bartholdi robbed last time by the shortstop Clavel. Lined out to Clavel, who laid out. And Bartholdi had 2 balls, no strikes. Panthers and Vega have not been able to get the shutdown inning. Scored 2 in the bottom of the 3rd, came back out in the top of the 4th, and the Beavers responded with 3. Scored 4 in the bottom of the 6th, and so far the Beavers have tacked on 2 more. 3 balls, no strikes. Now pitch off the plate, ball 4. Now the bases are loaded. For the 8-hitter, Petersburg.
Coming up to bat, we have number 8, Hannah Petersburg.
Vega's first pitch is a called strike. Gets ahead of Hannah Petersburg. Fly ball out to left center field. That's going to plate 1. Here comes another Beaver. Stand up double, clears the bases. A 3 RBI double. 4 RBIs on the afternoon.
Up to bat, we have number 14, Taylor Ann.
Another 5 spot for the Beavers. Back-to-back innings in the 6th and 7th. So an intentional walk being issued to the 9-hitter, Harvell. Three balls, no strikes. That puts runners at first and second. Top of the order is Pyle.
Batting, we have number 7, Sierra Pyle.
Pitch by Vega, outside corner, called strike 1. No count, even 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch up out of the zone, 2 balls, 1 strike. Two-one pitch from Vega. Up high, ball 3. Three-one pitch from Vega. Ground ball to the right side. Unable to be handled by second baseman Kaylin Rogers.
Coming up to bat next,
So that's an RBI single.
3, Lexi Watson.
Another run in, 16-6. That brings up Lexi Watson. Pitch swung on a miss by Watson. Runners at the corners, 2 away.
we have number 17, Sam Anderson.
So another run in on the air by the second baseman Rogers, unable to pull in that pop fly behind second base. That ball's fouled straight back. And 7 runs across here in the 7th inning for the Beavers. No balls, 2 strikes. Pitch is off the plate. Ball 1. Ground ball foul over to the third base coach. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Reminder that this series will continue tomorrow with another 12 p.m. game. Just 1 game for tomorrow. They've switched what was supposed to be a doubleheader to a 3-inning scrimmage afterwards. And that pitch off the plate. So just 1 official game tomorrow. Count 2 balls, 2 strikes to Anderson. Hard ground ball. Past Morales-Soro into left field.
Up next to that, we have number 19, Kirsten Koch.
Another run in, first and second, after the single by Anderson. Pop fly off the bat of Cox. Giving chase was Morales-Soro as well as Farron, unable to get there. Pop fly to the shortstop, Clavel. And we're headed to the bottom of the 7th inning. Panthers trail the Beavers. Top of the order for the Panthers here in the bottom half of the 7th inning. Acosta, Clavel, and Farron. Pitch is in there, called strike one. Outside part of the plate, called strike two. No balls, 2 strikes to Acosta. Ball in the dirt, blocked by Anderson. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ground ball up the middle, past the diving pile into center field. A leadoff single by Acosta, her 4th hit of the afternoon.
Now to bat, we have number 12, Hannah Clavel.
That brings up the shortstop, Hannah Clavel. Clavel 0 for 2 with a pair of walks, run scored here this afternoon. Pitch is up out of the zone, ball 1. Inside corner, called strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ball fouled straight back off the bat of Clavel. The count now 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ground ball up the middle, fielded by the second baseman. Infield single. McClin had to back up and play the big hop. No chance for Acosta at second base, and by that time, Clavel got down the line for an infield single. That brings up the catcher, Jordan Farron. Outside corner, called strike 1 to Farron. Ground ball to the pitcher, Bree Strauss over to first base, and Farron's retired on the 1-3 putout.
Up to bat, we have number 24, Vanessa Morales.
That brings up the second baseman, Vanessa Morales-Soro. First pitch to Morales-Soro is high, ball 1. Pitch is up out of the zone, ball 2. Ball low and inside. 3 balls, no strikes to the third baseman, Morales-Soro. Inside corner called, strike one. 3 balls, 1 strike. The 3-1 pitch hit out into center field off the bat of Morales Soro. That'll play to run. As Cox gets the ball back into the catcher Anderson.
Up to bat for the Panthers, we have number 13, Taylor Boozy.
Well, runners at the corners. One out for the first baseman, Taylor Boozy. Off-speed pitch is in there for a called strike. Ground ball up the middle off the glove of Strauss. Only plays to first base. She throws it up the line. Clavell comes around to score. Be a 2-base error for Boozy.
Now up to bat for the Panthers, we have number 5, Shelby Lloyd.
Brings up the center fielder, Shelby Lloyd. Two runs across here in the bottom of the 7th for the Panthers as the Beavers have a conference at the mound. Pitches up out of the zone, ball 1. To the Panther center fielder, Shelby Lloyd. Panther hitters looking to do anything they can to extend this half inning. Keep the line moving as that one is in there for called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runners at second and third. Ball's off the shortstop's foot. Pyle coming around to home. Now back to third is Boozy. And she's hung out to dry on the 8-2-5 putout.
Up to bat, we have number 2, Kaylin Rogers.
Called strike to Kaylin Rogers. Swing and a miss, and Rogers behind. No balls, 2 strikes. Soft liner off the bat of Rogers to the pitcher, Bree Strauss, and that's the ball game. The final score, the American River Beavers 18, the Sac City Panthers 9. Final line totals. Versus the Beavers, 18 runs, 22 hits, 1 error. For the Panthers, 9 runs, 9 hits, 7 errors. Fans are reminded that tomorrow's game series finale is at 12 noon. No longer a doubleheader. The second is just going to be a scrimmage, a 3-inning scrimmage. So just one official game tomorrow. Both teams' records stand at 2 wins, 2 losses. Thanks for tuning in. We'll be back with a live stream tomorrow afternoon from Sacramento, California on the campus of Sacramento City